guys, it is Mary.
And Alma.
You guys have to like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment
down below. Because today, you guys, we are talking about Fat Joe.
And
I did not see the content, but she did, and she wants
so
to.
hopefully I'll be able to remember all of it. But they were in an interview. Fat Joe was in an interview
With who?
with Mike Tyson. He was the boxer, right?
Yeah.
And probably before your time, he stopped fighting by the time you came. But anyway, so Fat Joe was telling this story that Mike had invited him and Remy Ma to dinner. And so they go to Mike Tyson's house.
Invited who and who?
Remy Ma.
You know Remy that girl who was in jail? Yeah.
But yeah, I think she was a rapper or something. I don't know if she was ever in jail.
She was in jail. I think she had shot her friend or whatever over some money. Yeah, so she was in jail for a long time. But she really had a really good man who really held her down at home. And took care of her child.
Is she on Love and Hip Hop?
Yeah.
Oh, that's how you know her? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so he took Remy Ma with him to this dinner with Mike Tyson. He said when he opened the door, when Mike Tyson opened the door, he was butt naked. And so they go in the house and they are greeted by a woman in every room of his, right?
This sounds like straight out of R. Kelly. Surviving R. Kelly.
Well, then, right, he said Mike Tyson told him, Fat Joe, if you could leave, if I will give Remy Ma one of my luxury cars if she will just spend the night with me. So they go in, right? And
why would you even go in? This man is butt naked.
Well, anyway, so they go in. Let me finish saying the story. So then Fat Joe turns to Mike and it was like, "Can I continue the story?" And Mike was like, "Yeah, go ahead and continue the story." So they go in the house after he's made this little proposition for Fat Joe to leave Remy Ma. So they go in the house and they're greeted by a woman in every room.
This
right?
is straight out Surviving R. Kelly.
So then Remy Ma is in the room, right? In one of the rooms, I guess. And Mike Tyson says, "Hey, Fat Joe, you need to leave Remy Ma here." And Remy Ma is looking, and Fat Joe said, Remy Ma is looking at him like, "Don't you effing leave me here, Fat Joe. Don't you do it." So Remy Ma will say, "No, no, 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 no." That's what she would say to Mike Tyson. And Mike Tyson says to Fat Joe, "Just leave Remy Ma here." And Remy Ma was like, "No." So Remy Ma was looking at Fat Joe like, "Don't you dare leave me here," right? And then Fat Joe tells Mike Tyson, I can't leave her here." And so that's how the story ends.
I'll let you tell the story.
No,
Maybe
please,
the
go
kids
on.
should cover their ears.
No. Go ahead, Joe, please.
This was one I never told this one, so we could talk about this?
Yes, please.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. So
If Kiki says,
Mike invites me to the house, and he says, "Bring Remy Ma with you." This is around lean back or some shit like that. We go to the house. He opens the door butt naked, right? So I'm like, "Yo, Mike, you want the story or not?" Yo, Mike opens the door ass naked. I'm like, "Yo, Mike, what the fuck is up, bro?" So he closed the door. He comes back with a towel. He says, "Nah, this is just boxing shit. Boxing shit. We comfortable. We this." I was like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "Yo, Mike, could you put on some fucking clothes on him, Mike?" Like, yo, this guy's crazy, right? So I go, "You want the real story?
Tell him, man.
You sure?
Please.
You sure?"
He can edit
right?
it.
So we go. No, I'm only worried about her.
Oh, no.
He takes me a tour to the house. I'm not lying to you. Every room I walked in, there was a chick in every room. In every fucking room. Jacuzzi, this. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I am Mike. This guy lives a fucking life. And so we sit down with him, we have dinner, we had the best time of our life. We was there. How you want to finish the story, Mike?
Continue.
You want me to finish the
Will
story?
you please?
he said
I don't
it
know
5
if it's
times.
right.
I believe him.
Well,
His wife knows who he is.
All right, listen. I said, Joe, just leave Remy Ma. And she was upstairs, and I was blocking her. She said, no. Couldn't tell her, man.
He wanted to keep Remy Ma, right?
You can't keep
And he
someone.
made offers, like he showed us some convertible Benz new shit. He was like, you can keep this. All you gotta do is spend one night. She looked at me like, Joe, if you don't get me the fuck out this house, Joe. I was like, Mike, we can't do that. We can't. Mike's my sister. He said, well, come on, Joe. I was like, she can't do this. He offered us some fucking 500 Benz. This. I was like, oh my God. Hey, yo, that was a great time, Mike.
I had a wonderful time when you were there.
I tell you, this is how I felt. Back in those days, I don't think that, especially in the hip hop setting, like the women, I don't even feel like had much power. And the other thing is, there was so much, I feel, sexual exploitation. We already saw the thing with that idiot Irv Gotti and Ashanti, how he preyed on her. And I just feel like this is just another story. Now, Mike Tyson, if you guys correct me if I'm wrong.
Isn't he an illiterate?
I think he was in jail for rape or domestic violence. Isn't that why he served time in jail? So, like, it just gave me, like, and I was just thinking to myself, I said, wow, so is this how he was doing stuff? Like, Remy Ma, it was as if she didn't even have a voice. She has already said no.
I will walk back.
I wonder, this is what I wonder. I wonder that
he was convicted of rape of Desiree Washington and sentenced to 6 years in prison.
Okay.
Nasty.
So the thing is, I just wonder, what if Fat Joe had walked away and left Remy Ma there? Would he have raped her? Because she was already saying no to you, but you were ignoring that. And asking Fat Joe, you need to leave Remy Ma. So if Fat Joe had said, like, okay, would he have gone in the room, closed the door, and raped her? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not a story for us to be giggling, because
if Mike Tyson sat there and allowed, even if that happened and I'm Mike Tyson, I would never ever want anybody to ever tell that story. Like, he is mentally, like, I just think he's effed up. He's actually effed up.
Well, he did say.
Like, why would you even let him tell that story? That's something I would be ashamed of.
Yeah, it's a story that you should be ashamed of. Should not be a story that we're laughing as men. Yeah, man. And the fact that she said no. She didn't even have a voice. I wonder how many women has he done that to? And how many men already just walked away? You see, at that time, Remy Ma was Remy Ma, right? But what if it was just somebody who wasn't Remy Ma, who nobody knew? You understand what I'm saying? How will that have ended? He probably would have, like, it just pisses me off. It pisses me off. Because I don't feel like in that world they had. I remember, like, they used to. I remember, was it? I'm trying to think who it was. I think it was Dr. Dre, who used to beat up women, like beat them up so badly. And that's why now, like, when I see him and he has all this money, it just pisses me off.
My thing is, I just feel like that's some crazy stuff. I have an issue with Fat Joe anyway because he did not defend Ashanti. Yeah. Two, I feel like the fact that this man is butt ass naked in the door.
You took a woman in there with you. Like,
Joe, you going in there by yourself. You want to go and get your gay on over there? That's fine. But I'm not going up in there. I don't give a shit. I'm not going in there. I will be outside. Matter of fact, give me your keys and I'm going to leave your ass here. Y'all can go do whatever nasty shit y'all want to do. But I'm not going in there. It's so obviously Fat Joe, one, he's not even trustworthy. Mm-mm. You're not even trustworthy. You're taking me here to this man's house. He's butt naked, talking about leave me here, and we're greeted by several women at each door. That is straight out of Surviving R. Kelly. Wow. Like, in that thing, R. Kelly had several different women in several different rooms. I'm not going deep. But that's what Drea Kelly, I think his ex-wife, she said that she was locked in one of those rooms. And he has several different women he will go to in the house or whatever. But he has several rooms for that foolishness. And that's what you're doing. And you, Mike Tyson, say proudly, yeah, go tell the story. Like,
And Fat Joe laughed.
you
like
are
this was a
so
story.
dumb. Like, this is not something to be proud of. This is not something that is
It's sick.
cool. This is not, like,
Sick.
I just
It's
don't
sick.
understand.
Yeah.
Like, it does. That's so stupid.
And what I feel for all of those women who are there in the rooms. Like, what are you looking for? Is a luxury car like even enough? Like, for your dignity, your sanity?
A lot of women are lost,
Just
though. A
the-
lot of
just
women
the
don't know
abuse,
better.
Just the abuse
Yeah.
that is going on. And, you know,
Butt naked.
Yeah.
I'm not like, I would not even walk in there. The fact that she walked in there, maybe something has happened to her in her life. Because if I see a naked man at the door, I'm walking in there. I'm taking me, my 2 feet, my 2 eyeballs, and my 2 hands in there. And if you try to grab me, just believe I am fighting until the death.
But
You'll be
guess
lucky
what?
if I don't
Guess
chop
what?
off your wings.
This is Mike Tyson.
I don't give a damn
That's
who
what I'm
it
saying.
is.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
It's Mike Tyson. Okay, so what? Are you God?
But-
Okay, you're a boxer. You want a cookie?
Yeah. No, what I'm saying
Ew.
is, this is
Like-
Mike Tyson who knocks out men who probably are like 5 times Remy Ma's size. You know what I'm saying? And even he,
You will have to fight me.
I actually do remember he like had punched some woman. Can you imagine? You're like this boxer Mike Tyson and you're there punching women, like domestic violence, raping women.
Ugh.
Like, it's a lot of sickness, man. And it just
But I
makes
feel like
me
they did. They
cringe.
definitely took advantage. I feel like they definitely
So
took
many
advantage of
women.
a lot of the women.
A lot of
Because
women.
even I know even Nicki Minaj came out one time and she said, you know, basically Lil Wayne was the one who told her or insinuated that she should go and get her butt done. And she said, you know, she insinuated that she regretted it or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he said all the rappers, all the female women, they have to look a certain
And they
way.
all want them to look alike because they are all kind of looking the same.
Yeah, I mean,
When
look
you
at
see
Kim.
them,
Little
they're
Kim
all-
was a beautiful, beautiful woman.
Yeah.
She now is like 5 shades lighter. She's about as light as my hand.
Yeah.
And then she's all
Just
effed
looks
up
a
in the
mess,
face.
yeah.
And then she looks all stiff,
Yeah.
you know? Like she doesn't look well.
Yeah. I think all of the celebrities, I don't think any one of them is exempt. I think all of them go and lighten themselves up.
Probably somewhere in
Even-
Europe or
even-
something.
Yeah, even the ones who are already light. Because think about it, most of them live in California, right? The sun is up. Like, we have been here in the sun. Like, everybody gets darker. Like, your melanin, starts popping, when you're in the sunshine all
I've
the
gotten
time.
quite a
And-
rich tan being here in Africa.
And all of them, you see them through the years.
Get lighter and
They
lighter.
all get lighter. Name me one person. Even the people who are
Even the reality stars.
light-skinned
Yeah.
or whatever, they want to maintain their lightness, and so I believe that they are getting something done. Either because even there was this African woman who was like my complexion, and she goes somewhere in Europe, and there's some Asian doctor who like puts her under IV, and you have like a series of treatments through the year, and you get lighter. And she became from dark skin, she like literally became light skinned. I have to see if I can find that story. And now she regrets it. It's like, I want to get back to being dark. Like, I should have just loved myself how I was. So, I just feel as though, and even, what's her name? Who was the one who said that? Black China.
Yeah.
She even said that this whole bleaching thing, I know a lot of people were coming out against
Yeah, because
her
she came out with a
because
bleaching cream and it was
she
in
had, like, a
Africa.
bleaching cream, right. But she was saying, she's like, a lot of people are doing this. I mean, of course, she's not going to tell what she's doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And maybe what the celebrities are doing. But I just remember, like, when, back in the day when nobody really knew what the celebrities were doing. Like, we used to think the hair on their hair was their hair.
I
Come to
thought,
find
for the
out
longest time,
that
I
they
thought
were having weaves. So I feel
for
as
the
though,
longest time, I thought Gabrielle Union's
I
hair
know.
was her hair.
I know.
Like, remember in
So
Delivering
many-
Her Else from Eva, I remember when
Yeah.
she was in that movie, Two Can Play That Game.
Yes.
I was like, she has beautiful, long, natural hair.
I know.
I dead-ass thought that was her hair.
I know. And then you find
Come
out
find out her
now
hair's about this short.
when Chris Rock made his show. and
I
then
thought that
you
was the
find
best
out-
thing he could have did for the
Yes.
black community. I thought that movie really changed a
Because
lot
I
of
think
perspectives.
once he did that, then you start
It
having
exposed everybody. Everybody.
And then you had YouTubers who were now coming out and showing people
The secrets.
how to do it, and all this stuff.
I love
it
good
was
hair.
only then
They came
that
out just like,
they
well,
came out. Let me keep
yeah.
it real for you all.
Girl,
I am
bye.
still waiting for them to keep it real
About the lightning.
on their skin color.
lightning.
The skin lightening that's happening in Hollywood, because I believe that a lot of black people are doing that.
Absolutely.
They're doing that. They're going somewhere. They're getting their little IV, just like how they do. You put your IV, you get your vitamins and stuff like that. They're doing that and getting lighter. They're holding on to their lightness, and it all goes back to just that us not having the love for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much like what it's coming down to. But yeah, I mean, the hip hop community is just, it's raggedy, man. It's just raggedy. Like, I just always wonder, like, what happened to the people like Sister Soldier,
Lauryn Hill.
like, Lauryn Hill, like LL Cool J, Ice Cube. I mean, I think that, like, when the 2000 came and the dot-com era came, and all of a sudden, like, people didn't need to really, like, you could just rap about some foolishness, and
have some
about,
cool beat at the back, whatever.
Yeah.
But you hear talking about
rap about material things, all the stuff about what's going on in the world and stuff. I mean, we used to have like conscious rap. Now the hip hop community, it's just a mess.
And it's
and
like
they
the
have
same
exploited
thing.
the women, like, till now. Even the women now, it's like, even when you're saying that you're singing about women empowerment, when you break down the lyrics, it's not even about that.
We're gonna put Plan B if you know the 1437. But even when
it's like
Megan
they kowtow to the man.
Yeah. It's not empowerment. You're here still being cheated on by the man. You're still talking about WAP. Like, all this stuff is like male worship culture.
Yeah.
Like, my stuff is so good. Like, at the end of the day, a man does not really give a shit about any of that stuff. If he really loves you, he loves you. You could not know a damn thing about cooking. You could not know a damn thing about cleaning.
Yeah.
All that stuff. If a man really loves you, he's not picking at every little thing
not.
you're doing. He's not.
When
Even if your stuff is as dry as the Sahara Desert, if he loves you, he'll make it work. He'll go buy some lube at the store and come make it work or whatever. So it don't matter.
Yeah.
It don't matter. Even with Cardi B's song WAP, that man still went and cheated on you. Yeah. So, as far as I'm concerned, it don't matter. Like, y'all talking about your sex, this, that, and third.
So
I want to hear more good music. Like, I spend most of my time listening to 90s music. Like, Mary J. Blige, I love Keisha Cole. Like, all those type of artists. Like, I love Nicki because Nicki, I mean, of course she does talk about that as well, but she also balances it with actual empowerment songs about being on your grind, doing your stuff, making sure your career is straight, don't depend on a man,
I love
all
Nicki
that
Minaj,
stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just like most of these rappers today, it's like back to back to back. Sex, F you a beat. Like, I get exhausted with the music today. Yeah. I actually get exhausted because it's all the same.
It saddens me. It makes me very, very sad.
Yeah.
Because I think of the young girls
coming up
who are coming up and who are actually looking, like the young girls who come from families who don't have a lot of money. They're looking to celebrities for their guidance. Yeah. And we just guided them on a slow train to hell on earth and hell in the hereafter. Like, there's no...
That's not funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it just makes me sad. The whole thing makes me very, very sad. Especially for our community, like the black community. And we're following these men who
really ain't about shit.
That they actually could care less,
Yeah.
Like, we're following their example. We are taking what they tell us, how to be, how to look. And we're all kind of looking the same, saying the same stuff, singing about the same thing. Like, nobody is creating anymore, it seems like. Creating original things, and it's just sad. It's just sad.
Yeah.
But, anywho.
It's Mary.
And Amma.
You guys just like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment and tell us what you think.
Yeah.
About, this whole Fat Joe and Mike Tyson stuff. Like, that was so disgusting. I just, That's so disgusting, really.
You know, I had seen the headline earlier, but I
Yeah.
didn't really dive into what he said.
Yeah. And you know something about Mike Tyson? You know, I never watched him boxing. I knew there was someone called Mike Tyson who boxed, but I never watched any one of his things.
The only
But
thing I knew about
the
Mike
first
Tyson was
time I
that he was a
watched
boxer
him-
and that he had been in jail. That's all I knew.
Yeah.
That's all. I didn't really care to know much else.
The first and only time I watched Mike Tyson was when Buster Douglas beat his ass, and I think that was his first knockout. Like Buster Douglas beat his ass. I think he fell. What round did he fall? Y'all get in the comments and tell me. I think it was either round 6 or 9. And I was like, I turned to my friend that we were watching it together. This this guy I used to date, and I was like, and he said, I said, I thought you said he was going to knock him out. He also was in shock. He didn't know what to do. He's like, I'm telling you, Alba, he always knocks people out. I was like,
You were
are you
laughing.
sure that was Mike Tyson or just somebody else? But that was the first and only time I watched Mike Tyson when he got beat by Buster Douglas. Buster Douglas' mother had passed away recently.
Oh, so he
It's
really
falling
that
off.
rage out.
So I think the spirit also came. And he was, oh my God, Mike Tyson was on the floor trying to find his teeth guard. It was very pathetic. His eye was all swollen. I was like, I thought I was going to come and watch a knockout. You told me it was
Well,
a knockout.
there was a knockout from the opponent.
You know, he had got his popcorn and everything. I'm just like, by the time the first round had gone through, he was like, okay, Mike, come on now. All right, we get ready. It was terrible. It was really bad. It was really bad. You guys get in the comment and tell me what was your most memorable thing when Mike Tyson was fighting. And if we've said anything wrong, because like I said, he's not someone that I followed, his career, stuff like that. So if there's something that we said wrong, or you know, you got your news about what he went to jail for, whatever, let us know.
No, I actually Googled it.
I know, but you know, sometimes the news, I don't know this news thing, whatever.
But yes,
anyway.
y'all, it's Mary.
And
Oh, you guys got to like,
subscribe,
share.
and comment. Let us know what you think the state of hip hop is.
This, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let us know,
Let
man.
us know, man.
Alrighty.